Hi guys! 10 weird reasons for waiting on Jennifer. That's a good one, Trek. Sorry. Yes, I'm sorry for making you wait. I've been running, guys. Sorry about that. I could find, I'm in Shimokitazawa. I'm lucky I could find a seat on a terrace because the weather is just so nice today. It was supposed to rain, it's not raining, so everybody is having drinks on terraces. Konnichiwa. This is why I made you wait. I'm sorry about that. So today's theme is, I titled this 10 weird reasons, no, not reason, 10 weird things about Japan or living in Japan, because this is what that we did in that program for TV Asahi. This is not what I think. I don't think, hi everyone, to me it's not weird things, it's more of surprising things, or it's just that, you know, they are different, right? And I accept that. So, but sometimes, you know, some things can be a little bit surprising. But that program we did with TV Asahi, it was really like what foreigners think is weird, strange about Japan. So I copied that title because I thought that was funny. And I'm starting with 10 things today. I thought, you know, it was nice doing themes with numbers, as I did the 10 Kit Kats tasting. I'm going to talk about the first 10 weird or surprising things about Japan, things people do here, or about, you know, living in Japan, right? So one of the first things that, of course, I live every day, but my sister noticed, and that's a topic that was raised in the program, is that probably Brita, you noticed that there are no. I didn't have the time to check out the vocabulary. This is so bad. How do you the trash bin? You know, in the city you won't see any ゴミ箱ね。ゴミ箱がないんですよ、日本に。Il n'y a pas de poubelle au Japon. And my sister, you know, you buy something and then you want to throw away stuff. You can't. Trash cans, yes, there are no trash cans in Japan, which is, I think, really surprising. I'm going to settle down. I just started. Voilà. No. I started this in a hurry, so it's not convenient because I'm always looking for a convenience store to throw away my trash when I have some trash to throw away in the city. The thing is that you also learn to bring back your own trash. You bring it back home. So it's not convenient not to have trash cans in the city, but on the other hand, you become more aware, I think, of all, you know, the trash we can create with what we consume, right? So it can be surprising and it can be inconvenient for people who are not used to, but for people, I think, who live in Japan, that's just something you can get used to very easily. And I think it's a good thing for the environment because as you become aware of all the trash you produce, then maybe you're more careful about not, you know, creating so much trash. So that was the first one of the topics. I don't remember. I think, guys, we talked about 30, 40 topics in that program. It's going to be broadcast tomorrow. So just for once, I'm going to watch it because I want to remember all of those topics, and then I can do. This is going to be a series of weird, surprising things in Japan. I will do those 10 by 10, I think. So it's not a bad thing. I think that there are not, even if it's surprising you. Now, I don't know how, with the Olympics coming, I don't know how they are going to deal with all those foreigners not to find, trash bins around them. Because I think that Japan is so clean that people tend to try and respect that, and they don't throw away stuff in the streets when they would do so maybe in their own countries. Now I have to say that Japan is changing, and it really depends on the areas, because there is an area where I take the babies for a walk, and I can tell you that I see so much, tobacco filters. People, they really do throw away tobacco filters, which is not a good thing, because it takes 10 years for a tobacco filter to disintegrate, right? I mean, this is not right. And here in Japan, they sell those portable, comment on dit, cendrier, those, how do you call that, cendrier? Trash, nani, 忘れた. But Japan is changing so fast, so some people are not as respectful, as they used to be, which is a pity. So ashtray, voilà, c'est ça. Thank you, Nosh. We have those portable ashtrays, so usually people, they bring back, it's a habit to bring back your own garbage, but it's a little bit changing, even if it's still super clean in Japan. Voilà, so that was a funny thing, because I don't even realize anymore what can be surprising for us foreigners when we first come to Japan, right? And having my sister for a whole month, it made me realize again those differences in between our countries, right? In the daily life. But doing the program with TV Asahi was very enlightening too. You see a lot of cigarette butts outside stations. Is it in Japan, Nosh? Itadakimasu. Alors, another thing that was surprising, and I must say that I'm just so used to it, but they said that apparently foreigners are surprised because there are lots of crows. Is it that the blackbird crows? Do I pronounce it well? Alors, it's true that we have lots of crows in the city, but to me it's so part of the scenery that I was like, what? And then I realized that in France, it's true, we don't have so many crows in the cities. We have pigeons in French cities, not the pigeon that we eat, but we have lots of pigeons. You say pigeon, right? So that was another thing that foreigners notice when they come to Japan. I thought that was pretty funny. That leads to a third thing that I'm going to talk about. It's not something that I heard, but I can tell you about daily life in Japan, and which is different from my country. It's that in Japan you can't throw away, usually twice a week, the garbage. We are still talking about garbage, but you can throw away the burnable garbage twice a week. And the thing, flammables, thank you, Genki Kame. The flammables, 難しい. You can throw those away twice a week. But the thing is that it's forbidden to throw away your garbage the day before. You have to throw it away in the morning. It's going to be picked up. And I saw that on TV. I mean, I knew that, but because I see anyways that people don't throw it away the day before, right? Even if we put nets on top of it, and we put nets on top of it, I think because of the crows. Because if not, hi Susan, if not, the crows they open, you know, the plastic bags, and you know they make such a mess. In France, it would be the dogs. We put you know the garbage in big dustbins, right? Here we put it. There are spots every I don't know how many meters, and everybody puts the garbage at the same spot, and we put a net on top of it. If you're caught throwing away your garbage the day before, you will be fined, guys. It's forbidden. And I think the reason is that because they want to avoid, you know, just the garbage being, you know, messed up with the crows, I think. Voilà. So that's a third difference, at least with France and what I've seen in other countries. Hi Shogun. Voilà. Alors, next, what do we have? I took a memo because I don't want to redo, you know, the same themes next time. Out in the wilderness, they have bear resistant trash cans, do they? Alors, I heard you will see in the Okay, no, I shouldn't talk about what you will see in the program. Alors, now I'm going to... another thing that I have noticed, and you know, when I was with customers in the city, it's another city site, and that was surprising, and I've seen, oh my god, I see so many foreigners react to that when they see people carrying their doggies in cradles. I've never seen that in any other country, cradles for doggies. Have you ever heard that, guys? And I mean, even the first time I saw that, I was like, what the heck? I mean, your dog should be walking, right? It's not a baby, and it's good for them to walk. But yes, strollers, yeah, cradles. It's like, because we say cradle, you know, to carry babies, and honestly, it's kind of the similar view, because they were really pushing, you know, their doggies in that kind of cradle. We don't have that in France, guys. So you see that in the States? Okay, in France I've never seen that, and I've seen so many foreigners laughing at that in Harajuku, you know, especially where there are lots of foreigners. And even to me, even now, I'm like, to me, I can say that this... あれちょっと待って、固まっちゃった